So, good morning students. We have an interesting topic of embryology, and that is development of ventricles. Very short topic. Right and left ventricle. So therefore, in the development of ventricles, first we are going to draw the bulbous cordis. This was discussed with you, but it all depends on this portion of bulbous cordis. So therefore, as we have discussed earlier also, proximal portion of bulbous cordis, if I consider this, the proximal portion of bulbous cordis, this is the proximal portion, will develop into the trabeculated inflow of right ventricle. So therefore, here I will mention this as trabeculated inflow tract. So that is the inflow tract of trabeculated inflow tract, means it is the rough inflow part of right ventricle. So this is proximal part of bulbous cordis. It will develop directly into the trabeculated inflow tract of the right ventricle. Now the middle part. Now this middle part of bulbous cordis will develop into conus cordis. It is known as conus cordis. Please note down. These are asked as 1 mark question answer, viva, etc. This conus cordis will develop into outflow tracts of both the ventricles, right and left ventricle. So it is called outflow tracts of right and left ventricles. Now this outflow tract of right and left ventricles are given names that I am going to put up in the next phase. Now here where my hand is there, distal 1/3, distal portion of bulbous cordis or distal 1/3 will develop into truncus arteriosus. And what will this truncus arteriosus develop into? It will develop into aorta and pulmonary trunk. Aorta and pulmonary trunk. Keep this entire thing in your mind. It will be helpful in solving 1 mark MCQs also. Now we come to, if we consider here, let us consider right and here left ventricles. So right and left ventricles, each ventricle will develop from 2 sources. What are those 2 sources? Number 1, first will be, here I will mention this ventricle's inflow tract or inflow portion. Inflow portion, inflow channel of right and left ventricle both, it will be known as trabeculated, or it is called rough channel. So trabeculated or rough part. This inflow channel will be known as trabeculated or rough part of both ventricles, right and left. Right ventricle, trabeculated part, inflow tract will develop from proximal part of bulbous cordis. So therefore here in the right ventricle, this portion, inflow tract of the right ventricle, which is also called trabeculated, rough portion, will develop from proximal part of bulbous cordis plus right half of primitive ventricle, the right half of primitive ventricle. If you recollect, initial phase, the heart tube, folding of the heart tube, cardiac loop, it was bulboventricular loop, Bulbous cordis, primitive ventricle, primitive atrium and sinus venosus. 4 circulations, 4 dilatations that develop in the heart tube. So from those dilatations, from those circulations, the primitive ventricle will be divided into right and left. From the right half of that primitive ventricle, it will help in development of this trabeculated inflow tract of right ventricle. So therefore, the inflow tract or trabeculated or rough tract of the right ventricle will develop from 2 sources. What are those 2 sources? Number 1, proximal part of bulbous cordis, and number 2, right half of primitive ventricle. Now we go to the left side. Please come on this side. On the left side, this inflow tract, trabeculated rough part or inflow tract of the left ventricle will completely develop from only one source, and that source will be left half of the primitive ventricular chamber. From the left half of primitive ventricular chamber. Right half of primitive ventricular chamber will help in development of the right ventricle. Which portion of right ventricle? Inflow tract. Similarly, the left ventricle inflow tract from the left half of primitive ventricle only. So here I'll make this square. Inflow tracts of both the ventricles are over. Right ventricle inflow tract from 2 sources and left ventricle inflow tract from 1 source. Outflow tract. Here I will write it as outflow tract. Now this outflow tract, as I told you, in case of right ventricle it is known as conus arteriosus. So please note down, conus arteriosus. This is also asked in exam, MCQs, viva. Conus arteriosus. What is conus arteriosus? From which portion conus arteriosus develops? Conus arteriosus is nothing but the outflow tract of the right ventricle, and it is very smooth. Remember, the outflow tract of the right and left ventricle is smooth as compared to inflow. Now here the outflow tract of the left ventricle is called aortic vestibule. So it will be known as aortic vestibule. What will be the development? Very simple. Middle part of the bulbous cordis, which is called conus cordis. So this conus cordis will develop into this outflow tract of both the ventricles. So here we can write here conus arteriosus of the right ventricle, which is the outflow tract, will develop from the conus cordis. And what is conus cordis? It is the middle portion of the bulbous cordis. Similarly, the outflow tract of the left ventricle, which is known as aortic vestibule, will again develop from conus cordis. Here we complete the development